Hi everyone, good morning. So after like 2 hours probably of trying out or wearing this Tom Ford color cream eyeshadow, I must say that it's still pigmented. It's not as pigmented as what I applied earlier, but it's less pigmented because I tried to swipe my fingers on my eyes and see if there's transfer. And yes, there is transfer. Both sides have transfers. This left one doesn't have any eye primer or eyeshadow. The right one has primer and eyeshadow. So both actually transferred. And I must say that this passed my test, at least for now, because we will still try it out in the near future. Reasons why I love this Tom Ford eyeshadow cream. First, it's very pigmented. I love that it does not move, though it is transfer proof. There will be a transfer from your eyes to your fingers or from wherever it is, but the eyeshadow cream itself won't move, meaning it won't be patchy and it won't look like there are streaks or areas where there is no shade or pigment. I hope I'm clear. Second, I love that there are glitters and they're very visible, but they are not chunky, meaning the chances of eye irritation is going to be lesser. Next, it has lasting power. I'm now on my 2 hour mark, and yet it still stayed, even though I wiped them using my own fingers. It still stayed, and I hope that it would stay even with a different temperature, and that's something that we're gonna try out soon. I also love that it's very easy to blend, whether on its own or with another eyeshadow slash eye primer. It's really soft and the texture is really lightweight. Another thing that I really noticed about this product is that it doesn't have any fallout. This is something that I find quite amusing because I have tried a lot of cream eyeshadows, and this is the very first one that doesn't have any fallout. Finally, it does not budge nor crease, though it looks kind of thick. It's very lightweight, but without touching it, if you don't touch it, it won't move nor budge, and it's going to stay on its own. Plus, I love that there's no crease, which makes the look very flawless. Now, let's move on to the disadvantages. I bought it because of the shade golden pink and because it's duochrome. Though I still see the gold and the pink, it's not that visible anymore. The colors are not visible anymore. It's not the type that will show two different colors at a time. It's more like you'll see two different colors in two different places. I'm just used to Natasha Denona's cream eyeshadow, wherein when you move, the colors move as well. Here on this end, it's more like the pink is there, the gold is there, but the pink is more like here, and then the gold is more like here. So it's scattered. It's not the type that will also change. It's not a color changing eyeshadow, but more like it has gold and pink eyeshadow. Though I love that it stayed and it was more pigmented earlier, if you don't touch it, the pink and gold are more obvious. But it's just sad that if you remove it, or I guess if there's heat or the temperature rises, there's a tendency for the pink and gold to be less obvious or less visible to the point that you won't see or notice that it's actually duochrome, but you'd consider it as probably gold or pink. But you see, when I check on the glitters that I removed or I actually got from my eyes, I can actually see gold, a bit of gold glitters, and a hint of pink shade or a hint of pink eyeshadow cream. That's what I got. It's not really a big deal, especially when Tom Ford does not really promise to give us a changing color eyeshadow, but it's more like my preference or my expectation. Next, I'm currently having an allergic reaction to this side. I did not wear any eyeshadow or primer on this side, and so probably this is an allergic reaction because I wore it alone. So just a heads up that if you want to wear this, you might consider using or wearing an eyeshadow and eyeshadow primer, even though it means less pigment. Another thing is that every time I apply a cream eyeshadow, I can feel this alcohol or something minty or something itchy or irritating. This one doesn't have any of that. It does not feel like there's alcohol or there's something minty or bitter on my eyes. Bitter. But it's more like something that's itchy a few minutes after application. And that comes and go though. So there's a time that it's itchy, there's a time that it's not. But this one doesn't have any reaction. So that means this is what I'm gonna do moving forward. Earlier, I mentioned about the packaging, how lightweight it feels, how good it is, and how classic it looks. Everything is quite perfect. I just hope that they included a brush inside, probably, so, it's easier for us to apply. But either way, I think I'm still going to use my fingers. Here is my Chanel eyeliner. This is a col eyeliner. Heart was actually using this as an eyeshadow. I'm gonna try it out together with this eye cream with the eyeshadow and eyeshadow primer. Let's see if it's gonna budge or if it's gonna look good or better. Shade is mauve. This is a Call eyeliner, but I learned from Heart that you can use this as an eyeshadow as well. Let's try the other side as well. Okay, interesting. My eyes look really good. It's way better. Can you still see the pink and gold eyeshadow? The cream one there. Mm-hmm. Okay, so thoughts. There is less or minimal transfer, lesser than the ones that I got from my finger, from my eyes to the eyeliner. So that's a plus. Number two, it's very easy to apply the eyeliner, even though this one doesn't have any eyeshadow or eye primer, which means they're gonna be friends. A call and a cream eyeshadow, awesome. They're gonna work well together. Wow, that's a thumbs up. And this one with the eyeshadow and eye primer, I love it. I love that they worked really well. And now my eyes look so awake. Let's see with a filter on. Okay, I guess I have nothing much to say, but I love it. I'm so in love with it. I just hope that there will be less allergic reaction or no more allergic reaction since I will not wear it on its own anymore. I hope that it won't dry faster and I hope that this will last longer, especially when you're already outside wearing a mask and you're perspiring and all. That's just my 2 cents. But thank you for dropping by and I hope to see you next time. Bye.